Couple more to go. Next up, BOLDASSURE.
Hello, Baltimore. So my name is Alex Owusu. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BOLDASSURE. So at BOLDASSURE, we are transforming remittances into financial identity and inclusion. So I'm originally from Ghana, and every month, I send averagely $200 to $500 to support family. On annual basis, I do about $10,000 a year. But in 2019, I faced a financial crunch, and I needed emergency funds. But I quickly realized that the current remittance platforms on the market, like Remitly, SendWave, just think of it, none of them provide access to emergency funds. So they are basically black boxes, or black holes, that I call them, that send billions of money, but gives nothing back to senders. No credit history, no safety net. Soon I realized that I wasn't alone. There were key customer archetypes within the space, like aspiring builders like myself. When we send money, we want to make sure that we have accountability for every single dollar that is sent. But none of the remittance platform has the tools for that. And community connectors. Think of community leaders who mobilize and pool resources together to make impact back home, like build hospitals, emergency relief efforts. No tools for them as well. Together, we make up about 66 million people that have completely been overlooked. And that is what BOLDASSURE is solving. At BOLDASSURE, we empower community connectors, these are the leaders, to mobilize funds from other senders so that they can make an impact together. But as they do this, every single transaction that is sent across is a verifiable transaction, so it counts into their credit building tools. So that means we can unlock pay later capabilities for them when they are cash-strapped. And that's not all. Aspiring builders like me, starting business, I can track every single dollar that I send across the border. Now, with great hard work and tenacity, my team and I set off to build BOLDASSURE, an AI-powered finance platform that is accessible both on mobile and web, is regulatory compliant, and adheres to all the US regulatory rules, like the KYC, AML, CTF, and we are trying to take BOLDASSURE to market. But if you see me here, you can also sense some amount of passion. You see, the market that we are looking at, if you look on the screen, is an 850 billion market, right? And each and every corridor, think of Latin America, Africa, Asia, these are the amounts that are traveling to these corridors by senders like me. But unfortunately, we've completely been overlooked. You see, imagine your mother who is sick. You've sent about $50,000 previously through, say, Western Union. But when you need cash and you are suffering from, let's say, a financial crunch, they require you to wait till payday because it's completely cash upfront. That is what we are changing. For us, it's a $1 trillion missed opportunity to these legacy platforms, and we are going to fill that gap. With BOLDASSURE, as I mentioned, the market size that we are going after is remittances going into low to middle income countries. That makes up about 650 billion in global market size. And we are aiming at the TAM is 31.2 billion with an obtainable market of 10 billion. We are aiming to capture 1% in the next 5 years, which translates to $100 million, and we know exactly how to get it. The aspiring builders like myself and community leaders. These segments make up 1/3 of the global population, that's 66 million. And we need only 350,000 of them, sending an average of $7,000 to unlock our 100 million in annualized revenue. You see, we have key strategic plans with our go-to-market strategy that is hinged on 2 core pillars, differentiated marketing and footprint expansion. That is how we are going to get that 350,000 customers. With differentiated marketing, we are looking at community connectors, those leaders. We can find them in churches, diaspora associations, where collective giving is inherently a thriving activity. And aspiring builders like me, social media, influencer marketing, that's how we get them. And that's not all. With footprint expansion, we've already secured access to 21 countries. And that is going to help us unlock that 350K in active users to raise an annualized revenue of 100 million. And we also have plans to expand. Mind you, this is not just an African problem. This is Latin American problem. This is Asian problem. Every single sender that sends money don't have any opportunity to emergency fund. So, over the period, for the past 6 months, our MVP that we built, bootstrap our way through, has been validated by customers. It's live now. And we've piloted about 50,000 volumes in transaction in a limited pilot. And we had attorneys, we have in-house compliance program that has already been verified, validated, which makes us ready to engage US regulators and sponsor banks to be able to take this product to market. That's not all. We've also secured key destination partner banks and fintechs as strategic partners who will be able to help us disburse funds once they are sent over across the border. Technology partners, we've secured some. AWS, NVIDIA, they power our infrastructure in the cloud. BOLDASSURE is running in the cloud, as I indicated earlier. And these companies help us to run it. In terms of competition in the landscape, like I mentioned, Western Union, Remitly, they are moving money from point A to point B. That's it. They are taking us like ATMs, processing transactions and extracting their fees. But that's not all that we are. As an aspiring builder, I send money for impact. I'm giving purposely. So with BOLDASSURE, we are reimagining remittances. We say everybody that sends money, we would empower them to build credit history so that they can be able to address emergencies when they happen. And we are clearly highly differentiated. You see, we have low cost, minutes to seconds delivery, and we empower people to send in group, which is the first of its kind. The same applies to pay later options. And that's not all. Getting 350,000 users to unlock 100 million in annualized revenue, we have the pool pay effect. Think of your Facebook, your TikTok. Every single sender that invites their friend over is someone that we didn't go out there to find. So that pool pay effect is the social media effect that unlocks many customers onto the platform. And Credit Builder, as you send money, we keep all your verifiable transactions so you can build credit score, so you can unlock emergency capital. That reduces our cost for customer acquisition, increases our customers' lifetime value on the platform. We have to pay low for ads, and that's how BOLDASSURE is going to scale. And that's not all. The team powering BOLDASSURE comes from this very fintech industry. You see, across the board, my team is diverse from technology to business to compliance, and we have average of 15 years experience building, scaling fintechs in sub-Saharan Africa. And I'm not sure if any of you have heard of M-Pesa, which is the equivalent of PayPal in America. We work there. We were the builders of M-Pesa, so we know this industry extremely well, and we are prepared to take this product to market. Now, with your help, and with 1.5 million, we will be able to cross that regulatory hurdle that allows us to acquire a license to operate in 50 states in the US. And so we are hoping to connect with anybody here in the crowd who would want to see BOLDASSURE go to market and be able to access our license. Thank you very much.
All right. The one thing that always, it shouldn't shock me anymore, but every time we get a founder who's working on something in Africa, it still shocks me at the massive size of the market. So really an interesting opportunity there.